Hi Gemini, welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your tarot reading for the upcoming weeks ahead. This is a freestyle read, general, but if it does include love and relationships, I will be sure to put that in. But for the most part, we'll just let the cards come out as they would. Let's see what we have for you. Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? What's going on for the upcoming weeks for Gemini, please? All right. Planning, thinking. A runaway train. Your mind is absolutely obsessed with this one. This has got to be it. This has got to be the truth. This has got to be what it is. I see strength and I see the devil. Oh, we're clearing up some misconceptions. Almost to the fact that we're seeing both sides of the story and have brought about our own truth. So, Gemini, why are you really here? I mean, if you already know, you know, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and see what I can see for you, you know, concerning what you know, you know. Oh, damn it. No, don't lie to me. Oh, Ten of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. You got a lot going on for you. You got a lot going on with you. It took a lot of effort. It took you. There's no way to explain how much goes in to you being who you are, right? I don't know why that's relevant, but it's relevant. So I just had to put that in there. There's a thing that comes to mind. It is that crown heavy, ain't it? You want to give it back to me now? Like you thought, you just thought, because I make it look easy. There's a possibility I make it look easy, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of backstage stuff that goes on to making it look like this, right? All right, Gemini, why is this relevant and why do you keep doing that? Should I just read the whole deck for them? Stop that. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So but there's also something that you're not offering any more time into. There's like it's done. Something that you had been taking care of. Okay. It does want me to pull the whole deck. I'm usually on a completely different deck by now, but I'm still... Okay, so basically what we're going to do, or what it feels like we're going to do, is we're going to just read the whole deck. We're just going to do it in Spirit's order. All right. So, all right. Some supreme balance. Somebody could have been talking smack about you, you know, and now you cutting that person off. Lesser of two evils, right? It'll balance the scale some. Because they don't have to know. You don't have to prove anything to them, you know? Yeah, there's no fighting. I once said to somebody, there'll be no talking when I get home. And you know what? They were still surprised when there were no talk. There was no talking. That's what this situation reminds me of. It reminds me of you are gung-ho. this is the answer. You stood around and you waited for enough information before. I mean, you were able to see both sides. You weren't chained to any kind of disillusion or manipulation or anything else like that. That there's a lot that goes into what I do and who I am, and for you to be that way towards me is just astonishing. It's astonishing. It's degrading on your part, actually. I can't believe you would even let somebody catch you talk like that, much less do it intentionally, you know? I'm not offering anything else. You know, as a matter of fact, you'd be lucky if I even turned an eye if I was looking in your direction, because that's how meaningless you are to me now. It's just what it is. And like I said, there's no fight, there's no conflict. I just see you for who you are now, and that's all I really needed. Oh. So either they have friends or you have friends. So I don't know how you learned about the information. I don't know how you came about the information to see them and to hear. But there's other people in the situation. There's other people involved in the situation. So kind of keep that in mind. That aren't saying anything about anything. Like, there's a possibility, well, I'm getting the impression that the people that are involved are just, like, they either saw it coming and are having no opinion either way on it, or they understand that that's a y'all thing, and it has nothing to do with them, and they should stay out of it. So I don't think that you would. Like I said, with the Five of Wands here in reverse, it's like, it's not even worth the conflict. It's not even worth stepping out of, this is what I have to do, and if my right eye offends me, I'm going to pluck that thing out. And it seems like that's what you've done this month, or that's what, I always say, like I'm reading it, I always say like it's in the past, but in all actuality, it's in the upcoming. So keep an eye out for it. Okay, yeah, and again. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles, okay, the Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups, okay, the Five of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands. Oh, this is, man, like, it's really, really good. I see a lot of leadership skills. I see a lot of very high vibrational and how you deal with it. There's the King of Wands right here, the Ace of Wands denoting that I'm not taking any action. The Five of Swords in the reverse means that it's not worth. Winning is not worth my self-esteem. Winning this little fight, in fact, engaging in this little fight, isn't even worth my time, my energy, my effort, my reputation, right? The Three of Cups is in the upright. You do have supporters. Yes, it's heavy. Yes, it's heavy taking a look at all this. You got a lot to look through. You got a lot to go over. I have a lot to deal with. And I'm going to focus on what's winning. I'm going to focus on what's prosperous. I'm going to focus on what is productive. I ain't focusing on the bull stuff. I have a lot on my plate. How dare you come to me with issues that you could have resolved yourself? I mean, you could have just been a good person. You could have just been a happy, nice, supportive person. Why am I putting this back in the deck? Like I'm finished the reading, or some. Bottom of the deck, I do see the Nine of Cups in reverse. So that means that I feel that there is a bit of an emotional shock factor, right? I don't necessarily, I'm not saying that I'm as cold as ice. I'm just saying that I've got my priorities and my stuff together. I got my stuff together, right? And I know what this kind of success takes. I know what goes into this kind of independence. I know what has to be removed and what has to be implemented, right? I know what has to be uprooted. I know what has to be smudged out at the slightest flag, the first red flag. And I know what to incorporate into me also to create balance and have good, strong intentions and shadow work. And you know what? Whatever they were trying to pull on you, or whatever they are trying to pull on you, or for some of you, whatever you're trying to pull on them, yeah, that's not me. That's not me. That's not my shadow. That's not the thing that's going to help me balance myself. That's something that needs to be snuffed out, uprooted, thrown in the trash. That has no power over me. It has no authority here. I'm not offering any more, even in the sense of time. I know where to put my effort and energy. The Three of Cups has come out twice. So be it this is a relationship situation, third party relationship situation, it's like you are well enough mentally, emotionally, to just pack up and leave while they're at work. I ain't having no more conversation. This is not even worth talking about. I got me. I got me with a very strong hand, and I know what needs to be done. Yeah. Let's get the shiny cards. Let's get the shiny cards that never come out in camera. No. Somebody's very, very defensive too. They want to give it another shot, but they're not any different. They haven't changed. They haven't made any change. If this story fits into the previous story, which I kind of gotta assume that it does, I see the Wounded Warrior is that willing to fight. I have one more fight in me, right? Yes, I took a beating on this, but with the King of Wands right there in the reverse, they're still not trustworthy. They still don't do what they say. They still not about that integrity. They're not about that life. They're not about that. So even if it did come around again, I wouldn't trust this person again. I would, as a friend of mine said, like, don't try to repaint that. They show you their true colors, don't try to repaint them. You can change if you'd like. In fact, I hope that you do. I pray that you do. But from now on and forever and ever and ever, you can take that change, because I don't need it, honestly. And you can take it over there. Be good over there, because and even if that is a back and forth energy, it's like you creating boundaries and then not leading by example. You can forgive and not forget. Tell me about Gemini. Can I have some advice for Gemini? Am I getting this right? Please tell me. Am I a loose cannon? Did I go off the reservation? Tell me what's happening for Gemini. Page of Cups. Okay. Okay, with the Page of Cups, this is a small act of kindness, right? This is small act of empathy. This is a small act of emotion. You can, I'll allow you to empathize with this person, you know, accept the apology. Okay, I see some imbalance, some patience, some Hierophant. If you're committed to the situation, don't talk. No communication. No. There won't be an emotional balance with communication. It's not time yet, for sure. I can't say in the forever, ever, but I can say with utmost surety that the Hierophant is here, and that is about commitment. You know? About leading by example, about teaching, about balance, all earnestness. All right, Gemini. Now, it's not worth any conflict. Those of you who do get wrapped up in the emotional manipulation and the back and forth with the Eight of Swords here and the King of Cups in reverse, I do see there still being a fork in the road, kind of say an emotional crossroads, a crossroads of sorts, and controlling your own destiny and controlling your fate from then on. So, or being in control. That being said, if you do get wrapped up in the emotional tit for tat, fickle fighting and going back and forth and, getting involved and getting this energy on you, I see about 90% of you knowing and having the strength and integrity to move forward without implementing this, but for the few of you that do get caught up in this emotional manipulation, and that there will be crossroads of sorts. There'll be a decision making in direction shortly thereafter where you can kind of like pick your path, choose your own destiny kind of thing, that will divert or branch off from whatever this is. You understand? But the only thing I have to say there is choose your path wisely. For the 90% of you, this person doesn't even blip on your radar. It's not even a blip, not even a drop in the bucket, and for all intents and purposes, all of that kind of, the rest of the reading really does support that. Okay, bottom of the deck. So for this one right here, for those of you that do get caught up in, right, with the five of wands, right there. So those of you that do get caught up and blindsided by the emotional manipulation or whatever they were trying to get you or the reaction out of you, that kind of branches off a little bit into something completely different. But do understand that once you get there, you have created this winter wonderland. You did that. You did that too. So congratulations to everybody. Everybody involved. Congratulations, and I wish you well in the upcoming weeks ahead. I hope to see you again real soon. And until then, thanks for stopping at Eyes to See Tarot.